I spent the day on our Turfco Turn Air 6 core aerator. We're doing our second round of aerations, the fall aeration for our customers. Conditions are really, really ideal for aerating. Ground's nice and soft. The last 2 evenings, we got, depending on where you are in the area, we got about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain the last 2 days. So that equates to anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain over the last 2 days. And then last week, the last week of September, we had a 2-day stretch, similar rainfall amounts, about 1.5 inches or so. So that's really, really helped the grass come back strong. We always get a late season push here at the beginning of fall, where the grass really kind of starts to flourish again, almost like a mini summer. But the conditions are really good for aerating, really good for cutting. Feels good to be back working kind of solid, a little bit more steady than we were this summer. The grass has come back real nicely, so we're getting really good cuts. The only few cuts left. The season's going to be coming to a real quick close. I would suspect if we stay on this trend, we'll be cutting pretty solid for another couple weeks, and then we'll be starting to make the transition over to our fall cleanup leaf removal program. That'll get us probably through November, maybe to about Thanksgiving time, and then we'll be looking to make another switch of a transition to another season, which will hopefully be winter, which we didn't have any winter last year, so anything this winter will be better than last. So I'm heading back to the shop to put everything away for the evening. Alright, here we go. Hang on, let's see if we can get him. Hang on. We're gonna get him. Watch this. Oh, he has no idea. So we had a viewer write in the other day on our email asking us a question about our blade grinder that we use for our blades to sharpen them. And he asks, what type of blade sharpener do you have? What's the name? And how does it work? Well, this is a Neary blade grinder. It's a rotary blade grinder. It's probably, I don't want to say it's as old as me, but it's pretty old. We've had it for a very long time. It's a bench grinder. It's a rotary blade grinder. It works awesome. It's got an 8-inch wheel on it, and it's so simple and easy to put a nice sharp edge on our mowing blades to help us keep putting those blades to the grasses like we always do, to keep those nice fresh stripes going that the hoppers always do. But it's a great tool to use to sharpen our blades. We like to sharpen our blades once a week, sometimes twice, depending on the conditions. If we're mowing very thick, wet, heavy grass, you find that the blade will dull a little bit quicker, and you're not getting that nice, clean, crisp cut edge on the blade of grass. So, but no less than once a week. It's a very simple operation. We used to, years ago, use an angle grinder, kind of like a handheld grinder, and you know, it worked, but it just didn't get that nice, clean, crisp edge that you really want to have on the blades. But this is what we recommend. This is what we've been using for years. I'm going to demonstrate how it works, just to kind of show how simple and easy it is. What's nice about these rotary blade bench grinders is it has a shelf here. You can see it has a tray. And what's nice about it is as you set the blade on there, it gives you a nice flat surface to run it back and forth. And we have the angle of the wheel preset. There's an adjustment wheel up there. We have it preset and adjusted to the angle of the cutting edge that we want to put on our blade. We've redneck engineered, as we like to say, a little deflector shield, so it kind of limits the distance that those sparks can fly. But it's a very simple, easy way to make sure you're getting a nice, good, sharp cutting edge on your blades at all times, and it's the same edge every time. couple passes with the rotary blade grinder, and I don't know how well this will show up, but you can see it's a nice clean edge. I don't know how well it's going to show up. Can you see that? Is it close enough? Say, there you go.
You're coming. Come on in. Come on in. Come on.
Today was pretty busy, first day of the work week, and we've got Hurricane Sandy coming in. We're going to see some effects from her, as most of the East Coast is. So what we did today here at the shop, we went ahead and put our salt spreader in our truck, getting it ready. They're saying, you know, these next couple mornings with the precipitation coming down and the temperatures, we could possibly see maybe some flurries, maybe some rain snow mix. So we're just making sure we're prepared and ready for anything. It's kind of a crazy time of the year. We have, you know, trucks set up for snow removal services. We have the grasshopper set up for leaf removal services, and we still have grasshopper set up to do actual lawn care. So we're just pretty much set up to do a little bit of anything depending on the weather. But today was busy because of the wind and the incoming storm. We try to put as much into the shops as we could possibly get. We can't fit everything in, unfortunately. We've kind of outgrown our two shops here, but all the tractors are in and a majority of the trucks are in. So we just try to put as much equipment in as possible, so so that way, you know, there's not too much sitting out over these next few days, because it looks like this is going to stay with us probably at least through Thursday. So I don't know how much infield work we're actually going to get done, but this, you know, we at least will be able to work in the shops, you know, service and maintenance, things like that. But we're just kind of putting everything away, and it's just a big transition time for us. But at least we have the salt spreader in, so if something would happen, we're prepared. You know, and we, you know, who knows, we might be able to throw some salt in the morning. That would be great. But we're just going to ride out the storm. Hopefully everybody else is going to stay safe, and hopefully we'll get through this storm without too many issues.